Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Middle Georgia Regional Airport. Today, groundbreakings are the only time you can hand people shovels and they don't really complain. So, my name's Heather Hillstrom Lowe, and I'm the Deputy Director here at the Middle Georgia Regional Airport and the Macon Downtown Airport as well. Thank you for being here today to celebrate this exciting groundbreaking. Sorry, the wind. I extend my sincere appreciation to our commissioners and our valued partners and our industry representatives for their continued support and collaboration in this project. Today marks an extraordinary milestone for our airport and our county and our community. The journey to this moment has required perseverance, teamwork, and a vision to see this moment come to life is a deep moment of pride for all of us involved, I believe. This new executive terminal represents far more than just a building. It's a symbol of Macon's soul. The iconic guitar-shaped design was born from the visionary leadership of our Director of Aviation, Doug Fayor, and brought to life by the talented architects at Passero Associates. Katie Kinsick and Chris Nardone, can you please wave? They helped to translate this vision into a breathtaking reality. Every detail of this terminal pays tribute to Macon's rich musical heritage. From the air, the guitar shape captures the essence of our city's rhythm and creativity. From the ground, the piano key inspired windows tell a story of harmony between modernization and culture. This terminal will not only welcome travelers, but it will announce to the world that Macon is a city of melody and momentum and meaning. Another distinctive feature of this project is the use of mass timber construction, which enhances the acoustic guitar-inspired design, specifically crafted from southern yellow pine. Nearly 70% of the wood sourced is from right here in Georgia. It highlights our state's dedication to sustainability and support for local industry. We've watched this vision featured in the news over the past couple months, and we've seen it spark excitement and curiosity from around the nation, really. And today that vision breaks ground as HighNote Aviation Executive Terminal. This is a landmark FBO that blends design and hospitality and world-class service. HighNote Aviation truly lives up to its name. As our tagline says, we want every guest to leave on a high note. Under the leadership of Lewis Storms, our FBO manager, and his dedicated team. Lewis, if you could wave in your team. Yes. They are really the heart of this operation, and perhaps the most excited to see this dream becoming a reality. Maybe because we share the same offices, but nonetheless, they're very happy. We're all very happy. I want to express my sincere gratitude to our many partners specifically who have helped make this day possible. To Sheridan Construction for taking on this major project, for their craftsmanship and dedication to every detail. To the Macon-Bibb County Industrial Authority for their financial partnership and belief in what this project means for our community's growth. Georgia Department of Transportation, they've given us a critical investment and they trust in this regional gateway. Passero Associates for their instrumental role in designing this project. Their team of talented architects and engineers, they've been a steadfast partner for our airport. We are proud to collaborate with such a skilled and visionary firm, one that consistently helps deliver innovative, well-prepared, and inspiring projects that move our airport forward. To the Director of Aviation, Doug Fayor, who couldn't be here today, worked tirelessly to coordinate and facilitate and guide this project doing everything possible to keep it moving towards success. To Mayor Lester Miller and the leadership of Macon-Bibb County, whose unwavering support continues to fuel our momentum here at the airport and in our county. And our commissioners, thank you for believing in this project and the future of our airport. Your support and leadership in moving these initiatives through commission have been instrumental in bringing this vision to life. This moment truly represents a high note for our community and especially for our district. And it is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage Commissioner Bill Howell of District 7.
Thank you, Heather. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? What a great day to be in Macon, Georgia, and especially in South Bibb County. What a great day for the Middle Georgia Regional Airport. I got notes here, but no glasses, so let's see how I can do on this. I'm proud to represent Bibb County and South Bibb County in particular and Middle Georgia Regional Airport. On a personal note, I'm a private pilot, as a lot of y'all know. Every time I fly my plane to a destination, the first thing I see and the first impression I get of where I'm going is their FBO. You got to remember, if you're driving your car to Macon, you can come here from the south, the east, the west, the north, you don't know. But if you're flying to anywhere, it's kind of limited on where you enter that particular location. The FBO, which stands for Fixed Base Operations, is where we stop to get our gas and stop to use the restroom and usually get a rental car and go do whatever we're going to do. That's what you're going to see here. That's what this area has always been. But the last FBO that we have torn down was constructed in the 60s, so it was time. It was time for an upgrade. When folks come to Macon, fly to Macon, this will be our welcome mat to them. For those just flying through to stop and get gas or to use the restroom or whatever, we want to leave that lasting impression, and we want them to tie this FBO in to remember that city, remember where soul lives. We want them to know and tie into all the rich heritage in Macon, Georgia. To the business tycoons and professionals that fly in here to think about new businesses, to create jobs, all the investments and opportunities in Macon, we want to really impress them. We want this first impression to be very lasting. You know, I think about in recent history, some of the folks that have flown in here maybe wasn't such an impressive first impression, but I wanted this is really stand out to the men and women that come in. And I've lost my place. As a pilot based here and other pilots, I'll be so proud when I go to places like Oshkosh and Sun and Fun and all of the AOPA things that we all go to and keep up with. We'll be proud to say, yeah, that's us, the ones with the big guitar. That's the guys. So how I look forward to it. How I look forward to here in the very near future getting to see this from the air, from a bird's eye view, when I make that final approach on 2-3 or runway 5, how impressive that's going to be. I look forward to it. I appreciate all of the people that have been involved. Mayor Miller for your vision, the commission for the support that it's taken to get to where we're at, for Doug and his team for all the hard work that they've put in, for the architects and the design folks that have brought it to fruition, for Sheridan for doing what they're doing and being a part of this. And by the way, as you well know, my father, when I was a wee lad, my father worked for Chris Sheridan, and today would have been his 86th birthday. So how appropriate to do this on his birthday today. So thank you all for coming. And now for the man of the hour, the visionary, and our leader, Mayor Miller.
Thank you, Commissioner Howell. I did not pay him to make that speech there for me, but certainly it's a great day to be in Macon-Bibb County, and it's a great day to be here at Middle Georgia Regional Airport. Lots of folks here today. You know, They asked me why I didn't jump out of the plane today, only because it was too windy today. But I did have a couple of flyovers. I hope y'all enjoy those. They'll be back here soon. But certainly one day they'll be back here just to fly over the place. One day they'll stop here to get some fuel. You know, a lot of people ask me, why do you want to do this FBO? Let me tell you a few reasons why we want to do this FBO. Number one, 91 planes comes to mind. You know what 91 planes is? That's the amount of planes that we have in Macon-Bibb County that people park their planes here or pay ad valorem taxes here. Number two, $158 million is the value of those planes. You know how many houses you have to build to equal that? But guess what? When you have $158 million worth of value in planes and ad valorem taxes, it generates over $1.6 million for our school system and for our county. Those are taxes. You know what those planes don't do? They don't complain about road. They don't complain about potholes. They don't complain about trash getting picked up, right? They don't commit crime or have crime committed to them. But guess what? They add value to our company here. Our company is Macon-Bibb County. You know, it's a nice thing to have a nice guitar shape. It's a nice thing to talk about the great job that Visit Macon is doing there to bring industry here, to bring tourism here. When I think about Stephen Adams and his group there with the Industrial Authority, you know, we brought in $1.2 billion of investment into our community just in 2024. Just in 2024. It used to take a decade to do that. 1,300 to 1,500 new jobs and retained jobs. But when I think about folks flying into our community, when I shook the hand of a billionaire recently, I didn't know it was a billionaire, right? We were having lunch downtown at the Rookery, and I was happened to get there a little early and just, you know, put into my phone a little information so I make sure I have some background information of someone that I was seeking to make an impression upon about our community, who's flying into this airport, by the way, which may not be your first best impression the way it used to look. And as I sat down and talked to him and went over the plans that we have there to develop a relationship with Macon-Bibb County, he was just like you and I. He put his pants on one pant leg at a time, just like I do. His shoes, just like I do. And I realized something, that people, first impression mean a lot. It means a lot to bring in good jobs to our community. It means a lot when you can go to Southwest High School and go to Central Georgia Technical College and our College and Career Academy with a 99% graduation rate and go directly into jobs here at this airport making $30, $40, $50 an hour. You know, that's valuable to our kids. That's valuable to our community. And certainly, there are some naysayers, right? I can't get out here today and talk about all the positive things without addressing a couple of those things. Why are you spending so much money? Well, guess what? Guess who's paying for this? The folks that fly into here. It's not the people sitting at home, the property taxpayer holders. These are the people who are buying our fuel. You know why they're buying our fuel? Because we own the FBO. We made more money on this FBO since we've owned it in the last year than the previous decade. That's something to be proud of. But we also want people to have a good first impression. We want the people in our community to have a nice place to go eat. And guess what? There's going to be a restaurant here. There's going to be flight schools here. It's going to be everything you need to have when people fly into there for that hamburger they're looking for, right? To see a little bit of taste of Macon. But when they're flying from Florida to Atlanta, guess where they have to go over? They have to go over this area right here, and they can see it lit up at night. If you get close enough, you can hear the music, but you're going to see the lights, and that's going to tell you you're in Macon, right? It's going to become a destination place. So much of a destination place, people are always saying, where can we put a hotel in here next door to this, right? Things are going great in our community. We have to keep doing that positive stuff because we have a lot to be proud of, right? Selling our own fuel. Think about those planes. The more we have, and Doug's done a great job, and I know he wished he could be here today, of developing this airport. It's an untapped resource. New hangars are coming, whether it's going to be the executive hangars or whether it's going to be the T hangars. That brings dollars to our community that we can use to pay for our public safety, to pay for the quality of life that we need and we deserve, to pay for the new people that are coming to our community. You know what? It's not just for Macon-Bibb County, it's for all Middle Georgia. Think about how close we are to Warner Robins Air Force Base, the men and women who fly, who protect us each and every day. Our good partners over here at Warner Robins, who support this. We have joint ventures with them with our Chamber of Commerce each and every time. And I appreciate our mayor from Forsyth being here today, Mr. Eric Wilson. He is here supporting this effort because he realized how important it is to Middle Georgia. You can only fly so much in Atlanta. That's why we continue to work on new airlines to come to our community, going to new destinations. It's going to happen. That's why we're getting the runway extension going now. I think about Pastoral, we appreciate everything that you did. This architecture is going to be one of a kind. As I sat with a bunch of timber owners not too long ago, we talked about the mass timber. How great it is for our community. How great it is for the environment. how beautiful it is when you go in there and look at this nice mass timber project. Going to be one of the first around that people are going to go to, they're going to look at, they're going to enjoy. But we're using some good Georgia wood as well. 70% of that's going to come from Georgia, and that's intentional because we want to make sure that we lift everyone up. So I appreciate the commissioners being here today. I want to name them because they weren't named earlier because I think it's important to know your team. Commissioner Howell, thank you for your dedication. Commissioner Howell educates me on the proper runway procedures, and he's still trying to get me to find that plane, but I trust him, but I haven't quite got there. Right? You know, sometimes you learn a lot about people, and getting in that plane is a little bit difficult to do for me. I'm sure it's going to happen soon. Commissioner Wilder, I appreciate you being involved today. He's always everywhere on time and ready to roll. Commissioner Hewitt's one of our new commissioners. We appreciate you being here today. He's been a staunch supporter of everything we can do Team Macon-Bibb. Commissioner Bailey didn't want to usually introduce my ladies first, but since I'm going a little bit along this line right here, thank you for being here today and thank you for supporting this effort. She's had a chance not necessarily to vote on everything that happened here, but to put us over the finish line. And Commissioner Stewart, thank you for being here today. He's been an advocate. You know, the district he represents used to represent the district here. Of course, we got rid of it before he got over here on this commission here, and Commissioner Howell has that. But Commissioner Elaine Lucas used to advocate all the time for this today. And I continue to have my thoughts and prayers with her as she goes to her battles today. But I know I'd be remiss not mentioning her as an advocate for this area here. A lot of wonderful things are going to make it. Don't let anybody tell you any different. And it starts with the team that we have here right now. Everyone I just mentioned here today are important. Those that I didn't mention, you're equally important, and that's why you showed up today. That's why you're always showing up. You're always being at the table. Speaking of show up, you can't do a wonderful, wonderful job of building and having construction without having good quality folks around you. Bill mentioned just earlier today about an event we had with Chris Sheridan, seemed like a week or two ago, where we recognized a great person in our community that always giving back and always looking after everybody else. Well, today we are fortunate to be able to select a great contractor. A contractor is going to not just make sure that this thing comes out of the ground, but make sure it pops, right? You're not going to see these poles here. They're going to be underground utility services. This vault right here that I've come to know way too much about is going to be moved very shortly, right? This thing should be on the ground already, but you know, sometimes you have to deal with challenges, whether they're local challenges within or whether they're challenges nationally. But guess what? When you have the right team, you can overcome those challenges. That's what we've done. So we set this project out there to bid. One company stepped up. I think I got another flyer coming, right? One company stepped up to the plate. And that's the Sheridan Construction Company. They're valuable partners. She knows the rule. They have to be what? They got to be on time and under budget. And we expect both of those things because at the end of the next year, I'm going to be ready to come in this, have me a nice meal in this restaurant, maybe getting that plane with Bill Howell, you know, maybe getting that plane with Bill Howell and fly over to someone LPO so we can thumb our nose at it because we know we got the best one. People are standing in line already. She talked about locally. Let's talk about nationally, internationally, right? We've had people reach out from other companies wanting to know when they can fly in here and it's not even built yet. We have people want to know whether they can purchase this place that's not being built yet, right? This says Macon like nothing else says Macon. Sheridan Construction says Macon like nothing says Macon as well. And at this time, I'd like to bring forward my good friend, the president and CEO of Sheridan Construction, Ms. Christy Kovac. Thank you.
What a wonderful Monday to start like that. Thank you. I'm Christy Kovac, and on behalf of Sheridan Construction, I want to let you know how honored, and as Heather said, proud we are to be the construction partner for the new executive terminal. At our company, our purpose is to create spaces that transform communities for generations, and boy, will this ever. I want to shout out to our team, our pre-construction team that does all the estimating, our numbers expert help us get to this point, and I see Michael Knight, Davey Mims, and Aiden Murphy are here to represent us. Thank you guys. And then the operations team that will bring this new facility to life includes Jake McCoy, let's see, Blake Stonecker sitting over here, Chris Brown is a superintendent, and then Andy Franklin will be here a little bit later. And then plenty of support team members to go along with this team. So thank you to our Sheridan team. So what do we expect on this for this project? Well, safety is going to be our #1 priority. Safety for the airport staff, safety for all of the visitors, and then safety for our employees and our trade partner employees. As far as the timeline, we are starting construction today to move the vault that was referred to over here. This utility has to be moved out of the way before we can start the foundation for the executive terminal, which will start in early January. We have a 14-month duration, weather permitting. Do we get that on record? Weather permitting. We will be back here for the ribbon cutting, celebrating it in early 2027. I want to thank the leaders of the airport, Macon-Bibb, for allowing us to partner with you on this important and special project, and we can't wait to see where we take off from here, pun intended. Thank you. And with that, I'm going to invite Heather back up.
I'd once again like to thank our speakers and their thoughtful remarks, and our partners for their continued dedication and support throughout this project. I must thank also our airport administrative operations and maintenance teams. They're the unsung heroes behind every project that touches our airport. Their hands and expertise and commitment ensure every inch of this airport operates safely and efficiently, and they pave the way for growth and development. So thank you. My team is in the back if y'all wave. So on behalf of the entire aviation team, we want to thank you for being here today to celebrate this incredible achievement. The HighNote Aviation Executive Terminal is not just a new chapter for our airport, it's a celebration of who we are as a community, and we cannot wait to welcome you guys through the doors of HighNote Aviation, where we promise you'll always leave on a high note. And at this time, I would like to invite our speakers to return to the front to assist with the ceremonial dirt turning.
All right. Sorry, excuse me. Everyone's gonna look at Olivia right here.
All right.
Put your hats on.
First, we're just gonna look at me and smile real big, all right? Let's make sure Steven gets his helmet on. Okay, big smiles. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're gonna just pick up the dirt and hold it in place. We're just gonna take a photo holding the dirt in place. All right, smiles here. Okay, and now when I say 3, we're gonna toss the dirt, okay? Yeah, if you want, it's okay. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, great.
Yay, where were the yays?
Yes.
Woo!